Well, hello and welcome back to the Homeschool Shopping Network, or Homeschool Shopping Channel. I am thrilled you are here. I cannot wait to show you some stuff because that's what I do. So first today I'm going to show you how I teach a lesson. And you're going to see there's a point to this. The point is to see how I teach them so much information with very little effort. Okay, so that's the point that I'm going to show you. So go ahead and take a look and I will meet you back here and I will show you inside the books and show you what's going on. Okay, so first off, let's
These are the biggest Cheerios I've seen.
Biggest Cheerios you've seen?
Cheerios.
All right, let's look at this book.
Cheerios.
We're doing a review. So first up, okay, what makes a fish? Backbone plus, what else?
Gills.
Gills, yeah. So is a sea jelly a fish?
No.
Why not? That's right. So is a sea star a fish?
No.
No.
It don't have a backbone. We do have a backbone, but it don't have gills.
What about is a shark a fish?
Yeah. It is a fish.
Okay, yes it is.
Today a giant fish.
It is a giant fish. So how
Dolphin did not a fish though.
how did the ocean get its salt? Let's see.
No, I know.
Okay, you tell me.
It collected minerals on land which made the salt.
That's right. That's right. It collected minerals. It made the salt. And Finnegan, how did the Great Lakes form?
His face so wet like this. Yeah, whole face the
Glacier?
melted. Then it melted on the land and created the big lake.
Yes. Okay. What is the most 97% of the animals in the world are what? Tell me when you're ready.
Insects.
Insects. Yes, insects. Okay. Okay, so this is a plant recipe. So we need sunlight, right? We need water. But how does the plant get carbon dioxide? Does anyone know how the plant gets carbon dioxide? That's right, when we exhale. That's right. And who else exhales?
Food.
Yeah, animals too. Animals exhale.
Yeah.
Animals
That's
us. And what do plants give us? Does anyone know? When you're done eating, you can tell me. When you swallow, you can tell me.
Ow.
Oh, they do. They give us air. Okay, now look at this. Look. Okay, well, you think of that. I'll give them a little rundown. Okay, now we're going into enjoying God's world. That's level 2 up there. This is what we're going to go through. I have a few different science texts this year, as you know, if you know me. And like I said, I take anything that's good from here and I put it in that book that I showed you about so we can review it throughout the year. Okay, now it is science time. Okay, so animals of the savanna habitat. Some of your favorite animals might live in the savanna. Lions, giraffes, elephants, and zebras. All right, and you guys know where the savanna is. You just told me. The savanna is a grasslands habitat. All right, you are back. Now, take a look at that. Take a look at this. So this is the binder, the blue binder I was referring to. This is where I put like I said, stuff that I want them to memorize. So this is the plant recipe I was talking about. Okay, so this is stuff I made on Canva. Luckily, Canva has a ton of stuff on there already. I Googled this, got it from Canva. That's old. What else do we got? Oh yeah, this is the latest one that I did yesterday, just based on the science text we're learning and someone wanted to know more about marsupials. So there you go, more information about marsupials. This is another one I got on Canva. So a lot of these, this I made myself on Canva, right? Like you can do it for free. There's a lot of different, it's not like you have to pay for it. And it's kind of fun and it doesn't take long. But this information I got from this book. So any book we read that there's important information on it, I put it in here. And then through the year or next year, we go through and this, okay, so this is Enjoying God's World number 2. So let me show you how it would work. Okay, so I already went through and told you a lesson, right? Well, then we started this lesson right here because some of this stuff we go through and we don't need to know that a pride and lion cubs unless I really want them to. It's just, I mean, who cares? And that's something that we're going to cover again. So it's not that important to me. And some of it isn't that important, but it's interesting. And then I cover it. Okay. So for example, rainforest, the emergent canopy, understory, and forest floors. Now, I do not have a teacher's manual for this. This is just all me going on what I have. So sometimes, occasionally, I have to look up like emergent canopy, understory, forest floor. But in here, not too often in these books, because they'll tell you this is the emergent layer. This is the canopy layer. A fern, you know what I mean? A leafy plant. So what I would do is I'm going to create a little rainforest and probably put that there's 4 layers and then describe each layer maybe. Because again, this is not something they need to be successful in life, I don't think. So we're just learning in general, right? Like that's not something we need. But the stuff about plants and biology, marsupials, again, it was interesting. Plants, because I think it's important to know. Carbon dioxide, oxygen, stuff like that. The animal group's important to know. Shape's important to know. Because anything that builds on something, then to me, it's important to know. Okay, so again, and then sometimes I'll put stuff in those books. Like I'll put that rainforest stuff in, and it's kind of a waste of time just because they're not that interested in it. And so sometimes they just don't get it. And we go over and over it. And sometimes I'll be like, I'll reevaluate and be like, that wasn't worth the time to get them to know it. Like if something's that important, they will repeat it again in another year. It's not like, oh my gosh, you didn't learn it in grade 2. That's it. You're out. So anyway, I have quite a different bunch of science books. I'm going to show you through those books. And I'm going to get back to editing the giant ADHD book. I have an autism curriculum video coming, but I just want to show you the whole system, all the books we use. And that's kind of how we do it. If you have lunch, if you do breakfast, lunch, that was breakfast. If you do breakfast, lunch, and then 2 snacks, say your 10 a.m. snack and your 2 p.m. snack, and that's when you teach, you can get a heck of a lot done. Now, remember, we don't do handwriting. Handwriting is a separate subject. So when there's questions in this book, we answer them as a group. And then if I can't find the answer in like, say this book, because again, I don't have the teacher's manual because I didn't want to pay for the teacher's manual. And I don't think I need it at this grade level. At grade 3 or 4, maybe I'll pick it up. But at grade 1 and 2 in kindergarten, like you don't need teacher's manuals for some of these science books. You don't. And some of them don't even come with teacher's manuals, which I think is fantastic. So if there's something that I don't know and we look through and there's a question to answer, then we'll just go back and read through the text till we find it. So we do it together, right? As a group, like we're learning this together almost in a way, Okay, well, I hope that was helpful. I hope that, I hope maybe it gave you kind of a new way to think of teaching or an option to teach. And like I said, I have a ton of textbooks and workbooks and reading books that we are getting through. And I will show you in the other video. I don't know if I'll film it today. I might film it today. But it's just like, because I have to organize the system again anyway. Like I was looking through their baskets and I have to go through and like sort them and fill them. Because really all I did was pile them all in at some point. Like I was cleaning up a living room. I was like, toss it in, instead of like, put it back where it goes and stand it up nicely. So it looks like a mess. I love when you say hot mess when really what you mean is mess. Mess, but kind of cute. Mess, but has potential. All right, so there you go. Like I said, I'm going to go back to editing that ADHD video that has a bunch of products that I use. I'm kind of intimidated to do it because it was very long. At least to film it was. Okay, bye-bye.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
And hit the bell for notifications.